Thank you so much. It is truly an honor to be standing here. But before I talk about what we have to do next, I would like to thank all of my fellow candidates. And I'm not using the word opponents because Democrats understand that we work together and we know how to do this job. So I thank them for their voices over the past year. I learned a lot on the trail. I learned some good ideas from my fellow candidates, and we're going to go forward. And I ask everybody to join us as we take back this seat in November. Now, I had not been a candidate for more than 12 hours when my Republican opponent, a candidate for Congress again, started to go negative. I just don't think he's been listening to the people of New Hampshire. We don't want a lot of negative noise. What we want is somebody who will represent all of us in Washington, not just the top 1%. Republican candidate has done a fine job of representing his peer group. Unfortunately, that is that 1%, and the rest of us need to be heard, and I will be that voice in Washington. Now, we know that we're going to win because we have a message that is going to resonate with the independents and the Republicans who voted against Jeb Bradley in the primary. And our message is this: we are reaching out as part of all of the New Hampshire citizenry and asking them to join us because our vision includes them. We know what Republicans and independents need. I come from a family of Republicans. They need just what we need. We need safety in this country. We need real national security, not the illusion they've been selling us. Get control of this deficit. We are borrowing money from communist China to pay our bills. That is a national security risk, and we need to take care of that now. We also need good jobs and good pay. We all know that the Republicans have kept the minimum wage at $5.15 an hour for 9 long years. Now, their excuse is, well, nobody earns that anyway. If nobody earned that, why are they protecting it so vociferously in Washington? So we need to make sure that people get good paying jobs so that we don't have a permanent underclass in our country. One of my favorite claims from this administration is that people don't really want health care for all. They're afraid they'd wait for it. That's like asking somebody who's starving, looking at them and say, as you eat pie, and say, you wouldn't like this, the crust is a little soggy. Of course they need health care, and they would be delighted to have health care for all. And we are in the majority when we speak about this. Every single poll around the country shows that Americans know that we need health care because it's good for small business. They are suffering and struggling under the burden. It's good for families. It's in my economic interest for you to be healthy and be able to pay taxes to this wonderful country and be productive. And big business needs it because they can't stay competitive. We are the only country in the Western democracies that's not offering this health care. Let this fight start now, and let us start with the Democrats in Washington. We will bring this to the people. But certainly not least, we know we have a problem on this planet. We know that we are in trouble, but we still have some time to turn this around. But we can't do it if we don't have an energy policy. We can't do it when we just have big oil dictating what the policy will be in this country. When the Democrats take back the seats, and they will take back this seat, We will get an energy policy, and we'll make sure that we are energy independent, because it's in our interest, our national security interest, as well as the interest of our children and our grandchildren, that we stay on this planet and that we clean it up, and that we learn to live together and not consume as much as we've consumed, and to be able to find alternative resources. We will do that. We will start that battle now. I thank everybody, and remember that we will get this job done, because we have the message that Republicans and independents need to hear and want to hear, which is that we are working together, all of us, to move this country forward. And so I thank you very much, and let's go get them in November.